NLP shows your willingness. If you stay for the next session, it shows your willingness. That's all.
Like now, you say you put all your effort.
That is what, ma.
We want to put, but how do we
No.
know if we really
What the maximum what you can, that much you do. More than that you can't do. I am telling you your maximum effort. Then above that it is my work. See, only conscious level you can do effort. The unconscious and subconscious only, it's my headache. It's my thing. You cannot do anything about it. Maximum conscious level, what all I ask you to do. In that, don't spare even a single moment of your mind, single moment of your thoughts. Put whole thing. Sometimes you forget and your mind goes somewhere else. Again you bring it back. The moment you remember, bring it back. You don't forget, don't bother about the moments which has gone. Because that is not under your control. If it is under your control, you would have brought it back. In 10 minutes you are sitting and listening means 3 minutes you have gone somewhere. Means that 3 minutes is not under your control. So the moment you remember, bring yourself back. And put. When you meditate also, in 3 minutes, somewhere mind will go away. The moment you remember, bring it back. The moment you remember only is under your control. Conscious thing. Your conscious decision, put the whole thing. The unconscious and subconscious is my headache. That you don't have to bother. You cannot do anything about it.
sometimes
It's
we want to put it and at the same time we worry, oh, am I doing
there is no need to worry. There is no need to worry. There is no need. Every conscious moment which you are having in your hands. If you are having in your hands this much, put that much. If you are having this much of time, put that much. Whatever you are having in your hands, put that much. No need to worry. Worry will create some more complications. Don't go for that. Whatever you have in your hand, put that. Otherwise, if you have 100 minutes in your hand, 10 minutes will be spent in worrying. Only 90 you will put. The 10 will be unnecessarily wasted, not necessary. Put your things. That is enough. Intensely, because the techniques are very intense and very powerful techniques. Of course, as usual, time tested and there will be no side effects. You don't have to bother. First thing you need to know about the physical body. Whenever the shoe fits, leg is forgotten, belt fits, belly is forgotten, chain fits, neck is forgotten. When your physical body fits, it is forgotten. As long as you remember your boundaries, you have a disease. This is the only scale. Understand, this is the only scale with which you can measure. As long as you have disease, you remember the body. The moment you don't remember the body, you don't have any problem. For example, if you are continuously remembering knee means, what is it means? If you are continuously remembering the back means what? If you are continuously doing dental meditation means what? You have toothache. If your attention is attracted, if you are made to remember, if you are made to think, some part of your body, some part of your boundary means what? Somewhere difficult. If you are made to think the whole body, it means chronic fatigue. That is the logic. If you are having problem in some part of the body, you will be made to remember that part. If you are really alive, energetic, full of health, you will not remember any part of your body. You will be just moving like a flower. So much of grace will be there in your being. The very walking will be like it will not be like a walking, it will be more like a dancing. It will be just a graceful floating. It will not be like a walking. Few things you understand, then we will go into the meditation. first law is forgetting the body is the base. Forgetting your boundary is the base to keep the body comfortable and diseaseless. Actually, when you don't have disease, you forget. When you forget your boundary, if you are not remembering your boundary, means again you are healthy. If you are healthy, you forget. If you forget, you become healthy. It means the boundary, if it is healthy, you don't remember your boundary. If somewhere it is hurting, you remember the boundary. At the time of leaving the body, you are expected to totally relax from the body. So, the technique is bringing your whole body to the peak tension and relax it. So that when you leave the body, again it comes to the peak tension. Even at that time, you will be relaxed. Now itself, you are going to experience the peak tension which happens at the time of leaving the body. So when you have experienced, if you have experienced the physical peak tension which is going to happen at the time of leaving the body, once and relaxed, and especially when you experience now, in my presence, the peak tension and my presence both will be together, will be recorded in your system. The peak tension and my presence both will be recorded together in your system. So when the peak tension starts, the presence will start working like an automatic sprinkler only. Just like automatic sprinkler. Whatever these guys have done in the physical world, our guys have done in the inner world. Inner world, all whole thing, same thing, the satellite system, the same thing only our guys have managed in the inner world. You see, scientists have managed with a light particle, electronic particle. Rishis have managed with a sound particle. Light is electronical particle. So with this, scientists have managed. Rishis have managed sound particle, mantras. With that, they have managed. Light and sound is the whole life, whole universe, whole thing. Scientists have caught the light and they managed the whole setup. Rishis have caught the sound and they managed their whole setup. Otherwise, both are simply same logic. Almost same logic. This is the logic of inner world and this is the logic of outer world. That's all. Anyhow, when you reach the same peak, same tension, you will see whenever the tension rises, whenever you start getting the peak, you will start experiencing the same bliss of the Master's presence. Pain is nothing but the unconscious portion or unconscious life of your body. You understand one thing. If the knee starts living unconsciously, then it will create problem sooner or later for you. Knees living unconsciously means even if you bend the knees and disturb them, torture them, they will not inform you. They will not tell anything. For example, you are totally engrossed in seeing the TV and you are sitting in a very wrong position and totally engrossed in the TV, seeing TV. After the program only you will understand. It means what? They are not giving you the signal that you are doing something wrong. They are not bringing you to the awareness from the very beginning of the problem. So when you are living unconsciously, all your steps, all your movements towards unconsciousness only creates any pain or any disease inside your system. Your body has got a deep intelligence, inbuilt intelligence. If you take any food which is wrong, immediately it knows how to to inform you. The problem is, for the sake of taste, you never listen to your body. You are totally filled with taste. Continuously what you do? Especially the Andhra Gongura chutney. Body is weeping. No, enough. I cannot bear anymore. Eyes are pouring. But these people not even in finger. And now many people I know that the name itself will bring saliva in their mouth. And not only that, this is one extreme. The other extreme is Bengal, sweets. Baba, so much they will sit with the part only. You know, in Bengal, rasagullas are sold in part only. And sitting in front of TV and watching the cricket, eyes will be just pouring. It will beg you to allow you to rest. It will just close automatically by itself. But what we do? Huh? Going on? No, seeing, watching. Continuously watching.
Isn't that great?
And that's what? The greed for the pleasure. You don't respect the body when you get the greed for the pleasure. Greed for the pleasure destroys the body intelligence. You start living without awareness, unaware way. And now they have discovered too much of watching TV can create cancer. They proved it. The waves which is created in your body helps the cancer to happen quickly. There are so much of ways, there are so many things which you do unconsciously creates deep pain and agony in your body. You disrespect the conscious intelligence. You disrespect your body intelligence. And overeating, one more trouble. Overeating, actually in the all five senses, when you do anything too much, the overdoing, naturally what it does? It creates the boundary feeling in you. That is the one, you see, if you overeat, you feel the stomach is full. Try to eat always half stomach. What you think as half stomach means you have finished, full stomach is over.
What if your mom makes you eat?
Too much. Oh, she. No. What's your age? 12. I think you must be allowed to eat. No, allow her what she wants to eat. Let her eat that much more. Till 7 only you can make them eat more. After the 7, they get their own intelligence. The body intelligence is awakened. But till 7, kids are lazy to eat. After 7, the intelligence gets awakened. What? You are laughing.
What if I mix with my daughter? No, like what if they don't eat what you make and you can make something else? Yeah, they will eat junk food.
Then you are in trouble. No, junk food should never be allowed. The very name itself is junk food. How can you put the junk inside your system?
No, if we won't put proper food, they will eat chips and cookies and other things.
All those junk food.
Yeah.
That's right.
So,
Then no other way. You have to.
most of the time, whatever I don't like this.
Yes.
Then if you're, it's like not for grade and stuff, but like, say you have a test and you need to study like 3 hours a day, and your eyes start pouring, but you have to study, then it's like not a greed. Like, I mean, you want to get a good grade, but it's not like I want it.
No, that is also a greed. What are you talking?
Then you fail the test, and your mom will come and like.
If you have enough intelligence, you can work and you will not be able to. You will not torture your body. See, the problem is, why you have to read so much? Because when the class teacher takes the class, you will be thinking of something else. Going and playing, That is what, why they give so much? You don't listen properly.
I
If you
do.
really have intelligence, you can manage the whole thing without torturing your body. You have so much of time and energy. And what your time and what your energy, really you never use it. If you use your energy and your time, you will never feel tired, you will never feel you are overworking. Because there is no such thing as overworking exists. Whatever I say overworking is out of greed. That is different. And in your case also, most of the time it is greed. Not even fear that I will fail. It is greed, I should stand first. There is no need, you should always stand first. And all cannot stand first also. And if you don't have greed, you always think, if I don't have greed that I should stand first, I will fail. No. There is something called gap, middle path between the greed and the fear. Neither you need to hold on to fear, nor you need to run up to the greed. You can have your own method, your own way, more cool, more contented, more clear system. You will be able to do. But we are like a pendulum. Either you catch the greed or you catch the fear. Either you catch and die. If you don't get A grade, that's all. Everything should come in A grade. Otherwise, you commit suicide. Die. Suffer. Or you catch hold of the fear. Oh, I will fail. Then what will happen? My mom will catch. She will not leave. Thinking itself, there is no need to think like a pendulum.